Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Really happy to see you on that demo day live today. It will be great. It will be great to see what all the different speakers here will be able to introduce to you. To remember you the rules, if I may, of the presentation of the demo days. The idea is to let the speakers. They have 10 minutes max to demo their games or their different products. So they are not slides. They are not slides to introduce. It's a live demo. And the idea is that at the end of each speech, the idea is to ask a question for each speaker. A speaker will be able to ask you one question, and the first one to be able to answer that question will have the privilege to own an NFT of the project. So it will be a lot of fun. But just before that, and just before letting our first speakers to enter the stage, I will just make a quick intro of the BGA and who we are actually. So the BGA, the Blockchain Game Alliance, it's an organization committed to promoting blockchain within the game industry. So our goal is really to spread awareness about blockchain technology and encourage adoption by highlighting their potential to foster new ways to create, publish, play, and build obviously strong communities around games like we have today. We also strong advocate for diversity and more inclusivity of women in the industry. And yeah, the BGA also provide an ample forum for individuals and companies to share any knowledge they have in order to collaborate and to create standards within the industry. So we have core activities. One of the most important one is networking. We want to make sure that every members are able to share knowledge, to share and to able to connect to each other. We do research and report it as well. We represent blockchain game companies and we advocate for blockchain in the game industry. So today I would like to thank all of our sponsors that make possible that kind of interview, that kind of live content, and all the different activities that the BGA is able to do it. So thank you very much for all the different names that you are able to see within the games and hardware, blockchain, NFT platform. It could be chains and protocols and others. Thanks very much for your participation to this amazing adventure. And obviously, all these members as well. We are very happy to have more than 400 members in the BGA today. It's a pleasure to share that with everyone. And today, but before that, I just wanted to say that we host event by the BGA. We offer free speaking opportunities like this one, a demo day, but we also have different content based on specific thematic, specific panels, and new members presentations. You may have already followed the one we had this week, and we will have another one on Monday to introduce our new members. But today, I'm very pleased to welcome our speakers today, and we have Black Eye Galaxy, we have Partavate Studios, and Crypto Colosseum. So as I said, the idea is to let the stage to all of you guys to be able to showcase you demo live. So first one will be Black Eye Galaxy. So I guess, Pablo, if you're ready to share your screen, here you go, you have the stage open.
Okay, guys, hello everybody. Nice to be here again. I really enjoy this time, it's awesome. Well, here I bring you again another lookout for Black Eye Galaxy demo. I hope you enjoy it because we changed a lot of stuff from the last version. So let's see how it goes. Right now, as you see on my screen, we change all the thematics that we have right now, so it's going to be really huge. The game has audio, they have sounds, it has everything. We can see how all the menu change. This is a beta version. I want to give a special thank to Vitalik. Vitalik is our lead developer of the game. Vitalik is our crazy and awesome guy that we have. He lives in Ukraine, so I send him my best love and prayers so he can be safe and his family. So let's see. In the main game, we have the different menus. We have put and added like the setting on how to customize the game. We have video, for example, in order to see for each user how they can change the game and see like to play with low tiers computers. We are also trying to work out for the future to add this as to play in the mobile phone. We have leaderboards added, we have garage, and also we have the multiplayer part. In the multiplayer part, you can create your own room, you can put your name in here, for example, Logan Racing Trip. You can select your map, and then you can put set the amount of players and see how many and decide how many players you can play. Also, in the future, we are going to add the betting system. We are going to add other stuff also, and also we are going to add like a main lobby where you can log in into it and you can see the other players and then start racing. The main thing here is like in the next step we are seeing you can see your own garage. This is really huge, and this is like a sneak peek. On the right here we can see like the loot boxes that we are deploying. The loot boxes are going to be huge. It's like you can pimp your own ship. We are going to see in the future the ship with logos of our partners. You can put neon. You can, instead of shooting yellow missiles, you can shoot red missiles, purple missiles, and more. So it's going to be huge. Right now I can't show the real well the ship because I have a little bug in here. It's going to be fixed soon, but you can see inside the ship in the future and everything. And also I can show you around the different types of ships that we have. Going forward with this, I just put select and next, and then I deploy in the main map. Here the main thing is like really huge. We added a lot of things on the top bottom. Sorry, on the right bottom we have the map. It needs to be fixed. We are working with the creative team to have the best type of like some sort of radar. Then I can see to my left, my right, and also I can see on the back. The main thing that we add in here, also besides the missiles that I'm shooting, we added bombs. This is going to be huge because I can ride and drops bombs, and these bombs are going to be really hard for the players. If I run forward to the bomb, I get explosions. This is like the crazy things that we are working on. The main thing of this demo, I think that by the second week of March, we are going to have it fully finished. So we can going to start testing with our user base. We are going to list at least, we are going to whitelist at least 50 users for the first time so they can try the game. And well, this is like the whole concept. You can shoot missiles, you can bet against each other. One big secret I have in here is like we are going to develop and we are currently working on season pass and other things. So each 6 month or 3 months period, we are going to have different maps, different skins, different types of everything, different types of tournaments, leaderboards, and everything. So this is going to be revenued and constantly updated. So it's going to be really good for our players. And well, this is like the short testing of BYG. Guys, keep tuned in Telegram and Discord for the next week. I'm going to do some sort of short AMA so we can play all together and try to test the game all better. Well, this is my part, guys. Let me try to. Sorry, I can't unlock my screen. Oh, sorry, I can exit the game. A little bug. Then I have it there. So, guys.
Great. Thank you very much, Pablo. I like it because it's fun because I think we had you some weeks ago and you introduced the game as well. It's cool to see the different improvement that you made and to see it live. It's pretty cool to have that opportunity. So thanks again. So what is the question you want to address to the people who are listening?
Yeah, I think that our fans are really know this answer, but still is like, what's the name of our newest ship that we deployed the past week?
Okay. What's the name of the newest ship? Okay, guys, ready to go. It's your turn to answer. And
It's really simple.
we will, I think we have a link. Do you? Yeah, Luis, please.
Yes, I will add this question on screen as well, so anyone can
Great.
see it. Also, I would like to remind everyone who's watching that if you have any questions to to any of the presenters, you can add them on the comments if you're either watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, and we can address them as well. Maybe regarding the projects, if you have any questions about the project itself, the roadmap, or everything else, just let us know in the comments, and we can ask the presenters too. In the meantime, try. Well, I'm seeing a lot of answers, but Pablo, maybe let's give them a couple more seconds to see who else will be um, will be having the right answer. And the winner will be up to you. What we normally do is try not only to choose the first person because there might be some delay with the answers, but rather try to do it randomly. It might be more interesting if you would like to do it that way. Well, in the meantime, I'm seeing a question for you, Pablo, actually, from Enrique Madrid. Pablo, are the races to happen in all planets or just in Iris?
No, the races are going to be available in all the planets. Right now, we are working with maps on icy planets and lava planets, and in the future, we're going to and try to develop a map in gas planets. I think this is going to be some sort of debate with physics, but still, it's like we are working on to deploy in different types of planets.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Well, actually, I'm seeing like thousands of comments with probably
Yeah,
what is the right
it was
answer.
a really
So,
easy question. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but
so
still,
I
I got two winners on my list on my
great.
eyesight.
Okay,
The first one, sorry if I spell it wrong, is Sowert Van Dongen. He's the number one, and
this
then
one.
the number two is Alberto Jimenez. Alberto Jimenez from Spanish community also.
Alberto Jimenez. Ah, this one.
Just below. Yeah. Mm,
Okay, awesome.
great.
Well, thank you very much. Swear, sorry, I'm not very good with your language. I'm very sorry about that. And Alberto will are the winners. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna send you a link to a form. So please fill it out to claim your prize, and then we can move forward with it. So thank you very much for participating to everyone else. And well, there's okay, well, thank you very much for participating again. And well, let's move on to our next presenter. So,
Okay.
Flavian, let us know who's the next one.
Yeah, sure, sure. So the next one will be Arthur Kepler from Partavate. Thanks. Really happy to have you, Arthur. Uh, Once you're ready, you can share your screen. Feel free. The stage is yours.
Okay, good morning from Seattle. Let me get the right window here. There we go. Okay, so today, okay, there we go. Today I am demoing Orbitrate, which is a Web3 space trading game on the Ethereum virtual machine. Currently, we're in an open beta, and we are deployed on, I believe, four test nets, including Polygon Mumbai. And at ETH Denver last week, it was really productive and informative talking to a number of layer twos, and we're looking forward to developing this and releasing it as we add more features. But today, what I'm demoing is our third demo, and in this demo, really the big addition is adding trade mechanics, and trade is really kind of at the core of this game. And our trade system is now very exciting and actually makes it a lot of fun to play, even though the game itself isn't fully complete. It's actually quite a bit of fun to play, even for a number of hours. So with demo 3, and let me go to this site. With Demo 3, we have a ton of new features. So, as mentioned, we have the trading system. We also have our galactic chat, which you can broadcast messages using Ethereum events. And another a set of other goodies as well, which I will demo. Another big addition is that rather than being a team of one, which Orbiter 8 has been for a while, we are now a team of 3. I actually quit Facebook in January to join Coda here, and I'm very, very excited to be part of Partavate Studios and working on Orbiter 8. Working on the hackathon at ETH Denver as well was very educational, and I'm very excited to be learning Solidity and starting to feel like I'm mastering it. So let's actually look at the game itself and launch our demo. And so I'm going to be demoing on Rinkeby, mostly because that's where our best NFT integration has been established and is running. And so I'm going to mostly have the music off. I will enable it for a few sections of the demo. But without further ado, let's load it. And so this is my ship, the Aria Stark. And now most of the game, the back end of the game is all on chain, and so it does have a pace more of a tabletop or turn-based game, where where as you move from one star system to another, there is the delay as we're registering an on-chain event of where you're at, which does mean you can join the game from any computer, any mobile device, and you'll have things like your credit balance, your planet NFTs, your ships, which are also NFTs, and your location in the galaxy. And so right now we are in the solar system with our star Sol that we love so much, and the planets that we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and our favorite dwarf planet, Pluto. Gotta have some love for Pluto here. So really this game is all about being at ports and the economics of trade. And so we have space stations where when a player claims a new planet that has never been explored before, they can both name the planet, which is saved on chain, and every other player in the game will see that new planet be named. And for 10,000 credits, you can actually build your own space station at that planet. And so here I have a full ship. I've actually upgraded it to the max, and that is also a new feature in this demo, is being able to upgrade your ships. I believe ships start out with 10 holds, so you have a little bit of cargo room, but it takes a while with only 10 to really trade back and forth and build up your credit reserves. And so after quite a bit of gameplay, I've been able to afford to upgrade my ship here. And so here I have I have 240 units of equipment and 10 of organics. However, I have a problem at this port where I can only buy equipment and organics. I do not have fuel or with which to sell, and so I actually need to find a port that is buying either of the two items that I have. So let's go to Jupiter, and so I will move out to Jupiter. And also one of the features of the game is our graphics system, where looking at the planets within the star system, you're able to move around and zoom. Very nice SVG-based UI. However, one of the key points of Orbiter 8 is that it's neutral to its front end, and we're actually working on a process for lots of different clients to exist in the same game, which is an interesting concept. Premium clients, but also open source invitation for people to create clients as well. And so visiting Jupiter's space station, Tycho, we will trade here. And so, so they're buying equipment. They're fairly low. They only have 500 currently, and we have 240 units of equipment. So they're actually selling at a pretty good price at 200. I think most of this equipment we probably bought about 140, if I recall. And so I'm going to trade all of our equipment. I see they're also buying organics. The price isn't quite as good, but we could sell a couple of them. And so at the same time, let's, instead of completely emptying our reserves, buy fuel ore. And so when I hit make trade, we should see MetaMask pop up. Okay, so MetaMask is not showing in the screen share, but I'm confirming it. And of course, this is an on-chain event, and so it will take a little bit of time, 13, 15 seconds or so. And this is one of the things we're shopping around for layer 2s, where we can really get the transaction finality time down and enhance gameplay. But still, it's not too bad as you see here. Okay, so we see that we have we've gotten quite a bit more money for that trade. So of course we're in the solar system, and in the solar system, all these stations here belong to they belong to the Federation. The font is a little bit small here, but let me show you a system where I have actually explored planets and have named things, and I will show our next new feature, which is our integration with OpenSea, having metadata for these planets, and as well as another cool feature of our trade system. So, this is where I wanted the music. I love the music as we're jumping star systems, so I'll have to do another jump to show you. And let's see here. So on Rinkeby, it's a little bit slow. I find it takes about 15 seconds or so. So
are you limited in terms of star systems? I saw 11. It will be the final number.
Thank you so much for asking that. Actually, that is another cool thing about Orbiter 8. It is a dynamically generated directed graph where the contract itself generates the map of star systems as we progress, and so it's in theory unlimited. There's also the fact that it's a directed graph where just because we jump to one system and then another, you may not always be able to get back to where you began, and so that kind of adds to some adventure as well. So one of the models that we have is kind of like in astrophysics, doing a gravity assist around a star where you may be able to go a certain direction, but that doesn't always guarantee you'll be able to turn around and get back, at least without spending a lot of fuel. So there's kind of a really great analogy to that. Let me put on the music here. I think low is probably good enough. So this is also not my system, but one of the neighboring systems is, and that is number, we have 29, and yeah, we have 29 here. So confirm this, jump on MetaMask, and once I land here, I will show what I'm really interested in showing is the new NFT integration. Another cool thing is that these credits are also ERC20s with integration on SushiSwap, where they can be traded for tokens that have a liquidity pool, such as wrapped Ether and ETH itself.
It's quite an epic music.
Yeah, and so it's a lot of fun to play. And so these planets that I created are modeled after an art festival in Colorado, and so here I've built a station, and so this station here, which I can trade at, whenever somebody trades here, I as the owner of it actually get a little bit of commission, and even while I'm not playing, my credits within the game will slowly go up depending on who visits here and what kind of trades happen. So I wanted to show our integration here with OpenSea. And so this is the Apostar Galactica. And when I hit visit on OpenSea, it will load. And so here we have a dynamic SVG that's all parametrically generated. Let me pause the music again. One moment. There we go. Okay. And so we also have traits like it being an ice planet, the star system. Let me actually zoom on this a bit. And here's my space station here. Again, how we're dynamically generating this all based on SVGs is a lot of fun and actually works very well both in-game and on sites like OpenSea. Here, levels are attributes like the orbital speed of the planet, the size, also whether it has rings. It has a small ring here. Now, the other thing I wanted to show real quick, because we're probably getting a little bit low on time, is that we have integration with SushiSwap, where those credits that I accrue, both people trading at my port and trades that I actively do, within the game you can jump right here to SushiSwap. So I think my MetaMask window is underneath. Yeah, there we go. It's underneath my window. So yeah, and so I think I need to find MetaMask here. So I'll come back to that. But all in all, I would love to answer some questions, but we have a number of very cool additions that I'm very excited here with Demo 3, especially our new trade mechanics and integrations for NFTs. So we can give planets and credits away. We can also transfer them or purchase them.
So on that matter, what question you will address to the audience to offer one of the NFT you have? What could be the question?
Yes, indeed. And so our planet is, what year does Orbiter 8 take place?
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. So we're sharing the question on screen. So Arthur, there's actually a question for you. Is it more of a trade game than an explore game?
So right now the exploration is not as rich and built out as we are planning to make it. With the name Kepler, I'm a big astronomy geek, and so there's a lot of realism and potentially educational aspect that I'd like to add. Right now, trade is really what's at core. We will also have things like defenses and battle at some point in the future. That's Demo 4 that we have planned later this year.
Okay, awesome. And also, where can we test it?
Yes, thank you so much. So we have on our website, orbiter8.com, we have an application page. Let me see if I can find it here for joining our beta. And right here, yeah, under our community page. So join our testing team. We have a forum where we ask some information. We ask that you join us on Discord as well.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And so, there's also a Discord. So probably there's already a community going on. So yeah, everyone's invited to join. I'm guessing. Arthur, I'm seeing some. I'm seeing some answers. Are they on the right track? What do you think?
Yes, the correct answer is 2140, which is also projected to be the year that the last Bitcoin will be mined.
Okay, cool. So,
Good job.
So it's up to you to choose who is the winner. I'm seeing lots of answers that are correct. So,
okay.
you can do it randomly.
Pick at random. Okay. Let's go with Deepika.
Deepika. Okay. Here it is. Deepika. So Great. Well, congratulations. This isn't your first win for sure in our event, so happy to have you here as well. Um, so congrats. And before you leave, Art, or before we move on, there's another question for you. What do we need to start testing?
Oh, so this is an easy one. All you need is a browser wallet extension. We recommend MetaMask, and go to any of the test networks and find their faucets. In fact, we make that really easy for you. Let me reload Orbiter, right? We have links to faucets on all of the test nets here. Come on, MetaMask. Let me reload this one more time. But here in the the entry page, we actually do have links to faucets. Here we go. Yes. So Chainlink's faucet. We actually have two for Rinkeby. We have, let me switch networks here, and we have links to the others. So with the faucets, you get a small amount of free testnet funds, which you can use to play the game.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much for answering the question. And Deepika, please make sure to fill out the form, the link that we sent you on the comments. So thank you very much for participating, to you and to everyone else. And Arthur, thank you very much for presenting as well. So Flavien, now tell us a bit more about who's next.
Yes, and thank you, Arthur, and congrats for the full-time job and positions for the projects. Congrats. Hope to see you.
Yeah, a lot more fun than being an infrastructure at Meta.
I can guess. Yeah, congrats. Thank you very much. And the last one, but not least, will be Topper from Crypto Colosseum. Hey, Topper, a pleasure to have you. You can share your screen because the stage is all yours.
Thank you. So it's good to be back. We demoed, I think, early on, and we haven't been back to the demo days in a long time. So the sort of main game has progressed a lot, and then we have our newest stuff, which I'm happy to show today. Oops, I pushed mute, not share. To start, I'm just going to walk through a little bit just to remind people what the current game is, because I think it gives some context to what we're going to show in a moment. As a reminder, Crypto Colosseum is a gladiator battle game. We have tournaments. This is the Octo tournament that's going to happen later today. They fight in bracket-style tournaments. Oops. And there is one winner of every tournament. We have several per day. And then Wednesday is kind of our big weekly tournament that runs up. Right now, you can bet on the gladiators. And then also influence the gladiators by placing items. We have a full NFT marketplace up here, item drops, auctions, all the fun stuff that you get with an NFT game. Right now, I think we're in I say that we're in our AM radio phase. Most of the actual fun stuff happens in our Discord. So you can this is a tournament that just happened today. Each individual round of combat is reported in our Discord. You can see people come in here and they cheer. And we use GPT-3, which is text writing AI, and that generates sort of an interesting blow-by-blow account of what's happening in the fight. And this is why I call it our sort of AM radio phase. This is kind of where a lot of the action takes place. So what I want to show you today, though, is kind of where we're going. And it's going to be a little tricky to show with audio. So let me bring this up. We are moving into our 3D phase. And let's see, I'm going to show both, and then I'm going to switch over to just the 3D in a moment. So we have 3D streaming, which I'll drop into Discord. Battles can still take place in Discord, though we will be working on this interface in a second. But before I hit start here, what's going to happen is the gladiator you see right now is named Troy Hard. He's going to fight a gladiator named Lau. Both of those gladiators are player-owned NFTs. The gladiator owners get a 5% cut of what's currently a betting pool, and what will change in this version a little bit to a backing pool when they win. And this game is a little different, where rather than playing items ahead of time, in Discord, you're going to have two options now in this sort of beta phase or alpha phase. One is you can actually in real time cheer for the gladiator that you want to win, and that will actually affect the battle as it's happening. And then also you can, there's an item, everyone will get assigned an item. The price of the item starts really high, but as the battle progresses, it gets cheaper and cheaper as it goes. So it becomes a really fun game of kind of like chicken of who's going to play the item on which gladiator, because there's only a limited number of sets. So I'm just going to start this battle here. And you can see what I'm going to do is back Lao. You can see I can back him with extra PTG. So what I'm doing is risking my prestige to say that Lao is going to win. And you'll see some numbers up here. This is the current health of Lao that he's starting with, the current health that Troy is starting with, and this is the amount that players are backing. So the idea is like, you have prestige in the crypto-Roman Empire, and you can risk your prestige to gain more prestige by guessing the right gladiator. And then also the gladiator owners, put their prestige on the line. And you can see here, we have the GPT-3 involved again here, but this time doing taunts. So here, I'm going to actually switch to just sharing this tab because it'll have some sound for it. Now, I don't hear it, so that means you probably don't hear it.
No, yeah, we're hearing it, actually.
Oh, it's funny. I can't. That's funny.
Oh, okay.
Is it too loud?
No, it's actually very low.
Like, up a little bit. Better.
Better.
And so you see as the hearts are going off here, this is actual players cheering in real time in the Discord. And they're going to come. And so when you see that, Fabulous is the username that played an item here. And so the idea is, like right now, this is the simple version, right? We have an item that people can play. The sort of next phase of this is that the gladiator owners will be able to choose moves for their gladiator ahead of the battle. So it becomes kind of like an auto battler card game in that sense. But then also all of the viewers together, have kind of complex item interactions. Right? So that some items will interact with other items. They will be able to cancel out other ones or do some more interesting things. Also cosmetics too, right? So, and not just in the general sense that you have for the battle games where you're putting on like different shields or something like that, but also for viewers, right? So it's, if I play an item, I could buy a cosmetic that like that puts the camera would zoom up and have fireworks going off and say, have my name in lights at the top. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going to happen here, but it's already a pretty fun thing here that we've been kind of playing with a lot in our Discord over the last couple of weeks. Also as a side note too, Lao over here, the gentleman with the Guandao, he is a new gladiator for a new DeFi partnership we're working with Chi DAO. So Lao is his placeholder name. We're actually going to have a naming competition for him. But he is going to be collectively owned by people that participate in the... wow, this is that's a bug that I have not seen before where they go sideways. But the community that participates in gamification of Chi DAO will end up owning a piece of the Lao Gladiator over here. And as part of that, we're also going to have seats in the Colosseum. Those are collectible NFTs. You can go to cryptocolosseum.com/seats. And there we go. And here we go. Troy Hart is the winner here. Anyway, so the collectible seats in the Colosseum will affect your cheering. In addition, each of the gladiators all have stats, attack and defense. I'm actually just going to play another one while I talk. The gladiators all have stats, attack, defense. There's one that's been currently unused in the game, which is pop, and that's for the popularity of the gladiator. And also that will matter. The folks that are cheering for the battle to happen, the pop score of the gladiator will have a multiplier effect on how much that cheering helps or hurts the gladiator. So we'll watch one more here. Yeah, and so here we go. At the beginning of the battle, the camera angles are a little funny there right now. At the beginning of the battle, again, so the mechanics here are everyone gets assigned an item. Right now it's the same item, but that will be a randomly assigned item. So there's also this kind of interplay of like who's joined and which item am I going to get? Can we coordinate? And the price of the item will start at half of the total amount of prestige risked in the pool. And then every time a round happens, will go down in price. Again, it just becomes this like game of chicken. And so if anyone has any questions, I can actually see these questions now since I'm sharing the tab. I'm happy to go. And it's funny how live demos work, right? Tried this out like 50 times today, and then never had a sideways camera. And now we have a sideways camera.
I saw one specifically, Luis. I don't know if you want to address it from Sword.
Oh, let's see.
This one, lots of strategy in the fight. It seems that the opponent sees this extra.
I'm not sure what opponent sees the extras means. But the sort of future of the game is that you're going to show up with kind of like your deck, right? Like your set of NFTs that you've already collected. And then you're also going to get randomly assigned these items. And there will be ways that these interact to affect the battle. So I'm not sure if that answers the question. I'm not sure exactly what the opponent seeing the extras means.
Yeah, I guess it was related to that. Yeah, thank you.
Yep. So thank you very much, Topper. So in the meantime, while you still show the game to everyone who's watching, why don't you ask the question and see who has the correct answer? I sent the question on the private chat if you cannot find it.
Yep, and the question is, at what price does the items in the Discord start at?
Okay, so at what price does the item start at the beginning of the battle? So that's the question. And well, people are saying stop by the Discord. We're a fun community. Cool. So some people from your community are already watching. So that's great. In the meantime, let's see if there are any other questions from anyone who's watching. Remember that if you have any questions about the game or the project or the community itself, now's the time to do it before you join. Also, Toppers, if you want to share any links that might be interesting, let me know in the private chat and we can share them as well.
Sure.
May you lower the sound a little bit if you can, Topper.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Here, I can just
Great.
turn it.
Thank you very much.
Funny because I can't hear it, so it's hard for me to know.
Awesome.
Is that better there?
Yeah, it's a lot better. Thank you. So I have one question. So we're watching this on Twitch, but is it open for anyone to watch, or is because I'm seeing some animation tests? Is that something that anyone can watch at any given time, or is something just for you to have this kind of demos?
Yeah, so it's in alpha right now, and so it requires kind of our manual like to turn it on kind of thing at the moment. It is open; it's not like closed, but does require us to like like I said, turn it on at the moment. The sort of goal here is that these will be happening on a schedule like our current tournaments do. We're still toying with the ideas of back-to-back, but at least on a multiple per day schedule. In the current state that it is, we're running them ad hoc in our Discord whenever there's people around to do a test.
Okay, awesome. So I'm seeing a couple of answers. Not sure if one of those is the correct answer. What do you think, Topper?
Oh, sorry,
Well,
I'm looking at the private chat and I didn't see it. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, there's another question for you. The tournaments and getting gladiators and organizing teams and seasons are going on now. Okay, yeah, it's not a question. Actually, it was a kind of a remark. Yeah, they're all happening as of now. So, well, we already sent the links to the Discord, so you can join as well. But yeah, I'm seeing a couple more answers. So Topper, what do you think? Is that the correct answer?
Yep. Hold on one second. Let's see. Let's see. Patrick got it right.
Patrick Regan.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Well, Patrick,
Right.
congratulations.
200 is not the right answer, though. I guess he followed it up. He was the first one to have it right, I think.
Okay.
Fabulous says it's half of the total purse.
Okay, but is Patrick the correct the winner?
Yeah, he's still the first person to get it right, I think.
Okay.
Not that answer. He corrected it.
Okay. And what did Patrick win in this case?
2 grinding attack NFTs, which are very powerful rare items in the current game. And I guess I should say that too, right? Like when I said we're in alpha and we're doing it ad hoc, that's for the 3D stuff. The current game is been alive for about a year. There's at least 4 tournaments a day. That's all live and playable now.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm sending the form, so Patrick, make sure to fill it out, please, to claim your prize. And yeah, well, Flavien, do you have anything else to add to?
No, nothing. Thank you very much. Thanks for the speakers for having this. Let us this opportunity to introduce the games, and thank you, Luis, for your help on that presentation as well. It was really fun. I hope you enjoyed this as well. It will be, if you noticed, it's part 1, which means we got a lot of application from our members to have the opportunity to go to a demo day. So we'll have the next one pretty soon. So let's see what will be the next one. Follow us on Twitter and follow us on LinkedIn to know more about that. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next one. And I wish you a very good day.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you everyone who's watching, and thank you everyone for presenting.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
see you on the next occasion.
Bye.
Bye.